Come on. Come on. Yeah, she be Krizbeatz me. Some really interesting devices have been coming out recently, and maybe they've been around for a while. It all depends on when you're seeing it. I was sharing with my students over the week about how Max for Life devices are now the main thing when it comes to my production. Some geniuses have been going over and over and creating some really dope stuff for us. So let's check out some devices that can speed up your workflow 1000%. And I would also be showing you free versions and paid versions, and when I say paid version, they are as cheap as what, maybe $5 or $10 or $7, some even $2, and they also get the job done 1000%. Let's get straight into it after the intro. Okay, so before you even start anything, the first thing you want to do if you are using Ableton is to try to know exactly, to try to go and correct this thing. I just realized this after so many years of using Ableton, and I just realized it while I was teaching a class that I could do exclusive arming and I can do exclusive solo. What that means is usually it's like this. So if you want to solo a track on Ableton, so let's say I want to solo my drum boss. And I want to solo another thing there. They cannot play together. You get, so there is exclusive soloing. So now if you turn this off, you can do just like you do in any other DAW, which is you can solo multiple tracks together. And usually if I wanted to do this before, I need to hold control. I don't know if you've seen me controlling this stuff. I'll put one hand and do it, but now I can solo them exclusively. And that gives me so much joy. Yes, and a couple of other things that Ableton now does that I really like. But that is not what this video is for. Like I said in the intro, a lot of things that you can use to make your life way easier, and you get the same results. One of the first devices that will save you a ton, and this one I think I got for $2 or maybe $3, almost free, is this right here, clip gain. So if you use Ableton and you mix on Ableton, or maybe you make beats on Ableton, for you to gain a particular thing up, you have to double click and come here and gain it up or down, so you control your gain here. So this Max for Life device allows me to set a key command. This is it, clip gain. Allows me to set a key command anywhere. So I can press F, or anything you set your key to change a particular thing. So where this is really useful is, let's say I'm mixing this whiskey voice now.
Just makes me wanna take that home. Just makes me want.
So let's say I want to increase this side. I can just do this, boom. I press F, it comes up, I press F, I can increase or decrease, or I want to do the same for this one. I can increase or decrease as long as what I want to do is highlighted. I don't have to go inside here to do it anymore. I can just click here, then boom, cut it out, open, increase, decrease. So that is one of the ways to do it. But you can also set a key command that you don't even have to open anything. Just while you're working, you just say, oh, this side needs to be up. You set a key command, it goes up, goes down. On my own, I'm using the arrow left and arrow right for up and down. Same thing with pitch. If I want to change the pitch, I can change it. You know, and boom, if I want to see exactly what I'm doing, you know, I can come here and change it. So it changes that it does that for you in semitone, increases it in semitone and decreases in semitone as well. So this for me is a game changer because it means I can walk fast. You know, when maybe even using a loop, I can go boom and reduce it. You know, go here, cut it, boom, turn it up, bring it down, or whatever I feel like doing. So, and if I like to see it, press F, and then, you know, just like the way they do on Pro Tools, you know, where you can just highlight something, boom, click it, see exactly what you are doing, take it off, come here, boom, click it, see exactly what I'm doing. You know, I can decide to do anything I want to do. Yes, so that one, clip gain, I'm not sure, I will try to link those devices below under this video so that you can get access to them. Another one of my absolute favorites is this one right here. Yes, is this one. It's called VC3. So VC3 is like volume compensation device that allows you to hear exactly what a thing is doing instead of listening to what the stuff is adding. So is especially good for something like a compressor. You know, a compressor has a makeup gain. You can use it majorly for anything. I just said it's good for a compressor. But let's try to hear it. You know, let's try to see what it does on a compressor. So how to use this one is you create two. You put one before the device and after the device. So one is the sender, one is the receiver. So if I play, so what this tries to do is it tries to gain match my volume. So it listens to what is coming and then what is after. So whatever is in between, it tries to gain match it, you know, kind of like doing gain stage. I don't want to say gain stage because gain stage is a process. There's a process to it, but this is how essentially it's done. Are you seeing? My hands are off, but now it was compressed. Then this other VC3 increased the volume to ensure that we have the same volume going on. So if I play it now, it will be the same. If I turn it off to balance again, you know, up, it will go up, then it will try to catch it. Do you understand? So it's going up, trying to catch exactly what the thing is doing. So this, if you have something like this allows you to hear what your attack and release, what they are doing. You know, as opposed to you just moving things and you can't hear nothing. You can see with the attack squashed and the VC3 raising everything up, it allows us to hear the room, you know, the room, so to say, in the beat. Take note of the floor. This allows us to be able to hear exactly how the thing is being shaped. You know, so VC3, you should definitely try this one out. So next, these ones, they are free. So I don't want to promise the link, but maybe the link will be in the description. So next is Blast Hard. I started discussing about clipper. So this is a clipper. It allows us to clip to 0 or to whatever you want to clip to, and it's by I can hardly pronounce the name, by Volume Do Purple, an amazing producer as well. So this one is a clipper. And we can see exactly what's clipping here. And it's also free. Without, you can see we're clipping by 1 dB. If I turn it on, no more clip. And we didn't lose our perceived volume, our perceived loudness, which is what allows you to get maximum loudness. If you still want, I don't know if it's done, if you would have watched it, but if you've not watched the clipping video before now, let me know in the comment section if you want a clipping video. And if you are still liking everything we're doing so far, like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and I will be sure to create whatever comment you. Yes, so the next one is distance. So distance is also a free Max for Life device that allows you to not only put things on the left and on the right of your speaker, it allows you to put something in front and in the back using a stereo image and EQ to create that depth perception. So let's try it also on the drum boss. You know, we know the normal left. And we know the normal right. If you have that the other way around, it means your speaker has some problem. So let's leave this on. So left, right, now we have forward. You know, takes away the high so that it gives us that feeling of this thing is coming forward to you. And we can pan it in front. You know, you can help you to keep something at the back of your mix without needing to do an extra thing to put the thing at the back of your mix. So ML distance, I really like this one. So the next one that I'm starting to use more is Sting. Sting uses algorithm to create different loops for you. So if you have, let's say, a bunch of loops, your vocal chops, you can drag them into drum rack. So what I did was I dragged all this tom sample into this place and put Sting before the drum rack. You get something like this. It creates rhythm for you based on you triggering this stuff. Okay, so let's listen to what it sounds like with the. And then you can decide how you want it to be. If you want it to hit hard, you know, there's hard. You see the face here changing. I like it. It's changing from smile to, you know, open jaw. And it increases the density. So we can click. So Sting, you can use Sting to create all those rhythm that you would normally not think of on your own, you know. So the next one is GM audio high frequency limit. So this is like a DSR, but it's different. I don't know how, but let's listen to it in action. So it tames only high frequency. So it's like Soothe. It's like Soothe, but you know, cheaper than Soothe. This is without. So let's turn it on now. You see how musical it sounds. I can't believe this is free, bro. Some people are just purely genius. Some people are just gifted. GM Audio, I don't know you guys, but shout out to you. Anything you do right now, I will be sure to, copy it, So, and you can listen to what he's doing. And this is 50% so that you don't overly squash your audio. You have, and it's set like this. You can decide to want to go all the way, which is 100% wet. So let's see what it sounds like. 50% is perfect. And you can decide to select the exact frequency that you want your crossover to start from. But the default one is good. Let me turn it off. On. Trust me. You get, it takes it off, but not in a brutal way, but in a very sweet way. In context of the beat. Yes. The last but not the least, which is, if as far as I'm concerned, this one has to be like my favorite because of the workflow. So anything that allows me to work faster, I always gravitate towards. So what this does is it creates, you can tell it to auto color, because I like to color my stuff. If you see here, the drum red, this, that, white, and all these other things. So like I said, I just downloaded that today. I just bought it today. This cost $14. And I can set it. So right now I say red should be my drums and kick. So anything that has drums or kick will be red. So the color next to red will be my rim shot, percussion, hat, loop. Then my piano, guitar will be green, because they bring life, and green represents life. Then all the riser, whoosh, downlifter, which is anything that has to do with white noise, I color them white. I will still do everything down to my lead vocal, to my background vocal. So all I just need to do is to name it lead vocal, background vocal. Everything will be color coded as it goes. So I can set this once and leave it on my master. And if I come here and see, maybe I just brought in something and say this is, let me take this off. And say this is my, let's say kick. Boom, it becomes red, and say this is my snare. Boom, it becomes the color after red. So that I know how to arrange them. So if I'm working and everything is scattered, I can just look at the names and just pull them. Okay, you come here, you come here. So I can treat them together how I always treat them. Is that not beautiful? I don't know why Ableton themselves did not think of that. But the good thing is, many people creating stuff, Ableton, I don't know how, they are now reaching out to them to incorporate their stuff into Ableton Live. So if you create a mad device, they will call you. Like I see a lot of my friends, like people in the industry that we also do the same stuff, and they are also creators and also developers. I see a lot of their stuff here. So I do not think I'm missing anything, but if I'm missing anything, let me know in the comment section what you are using currently and that is getting you the results, and I will catch you in the next class.